I thought you might like to share a cup of coffee with me.
Yeah.
Oh, it isn't bad.
It's hardly the reaction I'm after, Stephanie.
Well, it's only half finished.
Well, it's lousy.
Would you stop being so hard on
Stephanie, it's a
yourself?
terrible drawing. I haven't drawn anything good for 3 weeks, and it should be obvious why. Spring showing's right around the corner, and I'm blocked. I'm hopelessly and completely blocked. I've never had this kind of trouble, not in 30 years. Brooke wants me to meet some deadline of hers while she has some surprises in store.
I want to tell you something that very well may take care of Brooke and the deadlines.
Well, I don't know what it could possibly be. She issues me a memo every morning. It's like she's sitting on my shoulder.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about this very much longer. Ridge is going to take care of it.
What's your name? I think it's Bridget. Come here, give me a kiss. Oh, get you. I'm gonna go get some more ice cream. Frozen yogurt. Let's go.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
Oh, look who it is.
Hi there.
How was your meeting?
Hello. It's all right.
Good. We had a grand day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. First, we went to get some frozen yogurt, and then we found an irresistible jungle gym. You should see my legs.
All on Barrington, huh?
Yeah.
Enjoy
I never
them.
noticed it before, did I?
It's amazing the things you notice when you have a little child in tow, huh?
Yes, indeed. I want to start noticing all those things, Rich.
Well, I'm sure Bridget won't mind.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm sure she
on.
wouldn't.
Let's go here.
I'd love to start noticing them for another child, though, too.
One of these days, Doc. One of these days.
It couldn't be too soon for me.
So, look at those feet. Look at how big those feet are.
Honey, do you have a little time? Are you in a hurry?
No, I'm fine.
Well, do you want to talk about last night? Your visit with Brooke? We never did get a chance to talk about it.
And the calls to the UK?
I made it.
All right. Who are Brian and Kathy Hawks?
They're in a chain of boutiques in England. They wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Oh, well, I tried to reassure them.
You did a good job.
Well, thank you.
Oh, gosh, I gotta get to that sales meeting.
I pushed that back to later on this afternoon. Everyone's been notified.
Really?
Yes, you have a doctor's appointment with Bridget.
Yes, I know.
Well, I saw you on the overseas calls, and I went ahead and changed schedule.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you did.
Now, about the interview for the new head of security.
Did you change that, too?
Not yet, but I can.
Don't.
Then you have time.
No.
Then what?
I'd like you to conduct the interview.
Me?
Yes, you're doing a terrific job, Sheila. I think you're doing better and better all the time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You got a minute?
A very short minute.
Sheila?
Are we finished?
Yes, we are. Thanks again. Good job.
Thanks.
So what can I do for you, Connor?
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Tide. On some of your toughest laundry problems, if it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Look, if Ridge is involved in something with Brooke, that spells trouble to me.
I don't think so.
What is it?
He's going to try and patch up their relationship.
How's he going to do that? Why is he going to do that?
Well, he feels that the basic motivations behind everything that she's doing here is really due to her disappointment with him.
He's already apologized to her any number of times.
Yes, but this time he's not talking about the professional aspects of their relationship.
Well, what then?
It's more personal.
You came home pretty late.
Well, I took a little walk.
You and Brooke?
No, just me.
Why?
Had to get my head together here.
What happened?
Oh, it wasn't pretty, Doc.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Didn't exactly turn out the way I thought it would.
So how did it turn out?
Well, I went over to Brooke's, knocked on the door, she answered. I managed to get inside. And then it started out bad and got worse. I called last night.
When?
Late.
After you walked out on me?
You didn't really expect me to stay around, did you?
Yes, I did.
Well, that would have been a little awkward, seeing as how Ridge showed up, wouldn't it? He answered the phone when I called.
You hung up.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt anything.
Connor, you weren't interrupting anything.
Please, Brooke, don't tell me that he was there to see Bridget.
No, he wasn't.
Well, then why was he there?
Why didn't you just accuse me of sleeping with him?
Hey, I'm sorry. You know, we're not married. We're not even engaged, so you're free to do whatever you want.
You bet I am. And I am going to do whatever I want.
Well, what does that mean, exactly, where Ridge Forrester is concerned?
Ridge is very valuable to this company. Beyond that, he means nothing to me.
Brooke, he is the father of your child.
That's between him and Bridget.
So you have no feelings for him at all?
Nothing positive.
Then why did you wait so long to tell me that he was Bridget's father?
To avoid a scandal.
Oh, right, because I would tell the whole world.
That's not what I said,
Well, that's what you
Connor.
meant.
I did tell you.
Yes, last night, months after we started dating.
All right, okay. I stand condemned. I should have told you earlier.
I'm not trying to condemn you, Brooke. I just want the truth.
The truth about what?
About you and Ridge.
I already told you.
You told me you have no feelings for him. That's a lie. I know you have feelings for him. Look, if you're gonna come clean already. Don't do it halfway. You still have a deep involvement with Ridge Forrester. Don't you, Brooke?
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you would actually condone an involvement between Ridge and Brooke at this point?
Taylor favors this approach as well.
Oh, well, I don't believe that.
Ridge can handle himself, Eric.
This doesn't sound like you, Stephanie.
I'm very concerned about everything that's happening here. This may be the only way out of this mess.
What, manipulating Brooke? Deceiving her once again?
No, we've been down that path once before and it didn't work. He's not going to deceive
Oh, well,
her.
then what is he going to do?
Look, we've got to get her in the right frame of mind. I can't do that. You certainly can't, but he feels that he can. I don't condone or think it's a good idea for any sort of a personal relationship between them. But I also think about our lives and 30 years of it being invested in this business. We shouldn't have to give it up. We can't. So I think what we have to do is believe and trust in Ridge. I believe in him. That being the case, we may not have to give it up. I think we should keep this between the four of us.
Well, who else would I tell?
Honey. Oh, excuse me.
You understand what I'm talking about. Please, come in, Sheila. I was just leaving.
What was that all about?
Nothing.
Eric, you look pretty serious.
Well, things are pretty serious around here these days.
Sweetheart, I wish there was something in this world I could do to take this burden off your shoulders and put it on mine.
Sometimes I wonder about that.
Because of my relationship with Brooke? Well, I certainly understand that.
That's another reason I haven't been myself lately.
Well, if you'd been yourself recently, I think there was something desperately wrong. But if you're feeling alone, don't, because you're not. Honey, I'm always going to stand by you. I'm always going to be loyal to you and this family. My job is important to me, but getting this company back under your roof, Eric, that's my #1 priority in life. And I am going to make it happen. Oh, I am. Oh. Want to hear a little piece of gossip?
Sure, why not?
Well, as we stand here right now, Connor and Brooke are having the fight of their life in her office.
Come on, why can't you just admit it? You're still very involved with Rich.
We share a child. That's the extent of our involvement.
Brooke, I'm not stupid. I have instincts. I can feel the heat between the two of you when
That's
he's around.
anger you feel,
Well,
Connor.
if he doesn't mean anything to you, how does he make you angry? It's because he hurt you. Isn't that it?
I have to go pick up my daughter.
Brooke, what are you running from? You've got nothing to lose. I already know the truth. At least make the concession.
Connor, there is nothing to concede.
So it started out bad and then it got worse.
That's right.
You and Brooke had an argument?
I tried to be conciliatory, Doc. God knows I tried.
I told you it wouldn't be easy to regain her friendship, Rich.
Well, it's gonna be damn near impossible.
Oh, sweetheart, you don't have to do this.
It's the answer, Doc. I'm convinced of that more than ever. The key to getting this company back is me and Brooke. Nobody else.
So then what's next? Here, I'll
Here.
take her. Come here. Come.
Here we go.
Where's Bridget?
Empty potato.
Brooke and Connor, what's going on with them?
Well, it's like I've been telling you, darling. There are major troubles in the ivory tower. But let's not dwell on that, huh? I feel so good about us. For the first time in a long time, I feel like the clouds are beginning to part and the sun is finally shining through.
You really are on a high, aren't you?
Oh, Eric, gosh. No hassles, no secrets. It feels so good to be completely open with the one you love, doesn't it?
You've been completely open with me?
Yes. Oh, yes. Let's never keep secrets from each other, all right? I believe it's the undoing of any and every relationship. And I don't know what I'd ever do if I lost you, Eric. But I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, I've got to go.
Where are you up to now?
Well, I have my first big interview for the head of security.
Well, good. Good luck.
You just wait until I get you alone later. You just wait.
There's a mommy.
Come here, sweetie.
Yeah.
How was she?
Oh, fine. We had a great time today, didn't we, sweetie?
Well, she was supposed to be spending some time with her father.
Brooke,
Well, that was your intention, wasn't it, Rich?
I had a meeting with John.
Then, 'Then why did you insist on taking her?
No, it was my idea.
Oh,
Well, I was going to take her to the movies.
Oh,
But then I thought, well, maybe we should go to the movies. You don't mind if I spend time with her, do you?
Well, no, of course not. It's just that that's not what I was told. Rich made it seem like he wanted to be with Bridget.
Well, obviously there was a bit of a misunderstanding here.
Well, I don't think it was a misunderstanding, Rich. It was a deception. You tell me you want us to get closer, and then you do something like this. Look, there's a meeting later on. We're discussing the spring line. Please be prepared for it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You see now what I'm dealing with?
Boy, do you have your work cut out for you.
In all fairness, though, maybe she's right. I should have told her you wanted to spend more time with Bridget here.
Oh, Reg, she would have done the same thing whether you had done that or not. She's just looking for an excuse to spout off. And God, the way she uses that child.
Well, I don't think she's doing that intentionally.
What is the difference? It would have turned out this way anyhow. You know, I can't help but think back to the day last winter when we all gathered around to hear the results of Bridget's paternity test. And I think about how different it would have been if it had turned out that she was Eric's child instead of yours. And I'm sorry, I know that is a cruel thing to say, but Reg, life would have been a lot simpler. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this. And there's certainly nothing that can be done about it now.
Hey.
I hope I meet your qualifications, Miss Forrester. I'm very interested in the job.
Yes, Mr. Bressler, I know you are. I'll have my secretary contact you one way or the other.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure being interviewed by someone as professional as yourself.
No, thank you, Mr. Bressler.
You're welcome.
Yes, Trish, it's Sheila Forrester. Would you do me a favor and send in my next applicant, please? Uh-huh. Thank you. Mr. Michael Guthrie.
Hello, Sheila. Remember me? Sure, you remember.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for a job.
You're a security guard at a hospital. This is for a management position.
I'm a fast learner, Sheila. Remember how fast I learned how to get you into the genetics lab so that you could mess with the paternity test results? By the way, how are things going with you and the Forresters? I see Eric Ridge and the rest of them haven't caught on to you yet. Well, sweetheart, if I don't get this job, they're gonna find out everything. So what is it, Sheila? Am I hired? Or do I squeal like a pig?